Morning students. Today we'll start with law of mass action. What is a law of mass action? It states that, it is just a definition. It states that rate of reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of the reactant. ऑल्दो हमने पहले किया हुआ है ये वी नो रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन किस पे डिपेंड करती है. रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन डिपेंड ऑन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट. जैसे जैसे आपका रिएक्टेंट कम होता रहेगा द रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन विल स्लो डाउन. सेम उसी चीज़ को ये बता रहा है दैट रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द मोलर कंसंट्रेशन. The meaning of this bracket is molar concentration, so you have to use this bracket. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the molar concentration of the reactant. For example, if reaction is this, A plus B is equal to C. A and B are the reactant and C is the product. Then for the law of mass action, rate of reaction is equal to the molar concentration of A and B, not plus its product of the A and B. And to make it equal, here it is proportional. To make it equal, you write K. Rate of reaction is equal to K into molar concentration of A and molar concentration of B. For example, if the question is given that molar concentration of A is 0.8 mole per liter and the molar concentration of B is 0.2 mole per liter and the value of K, it should be given to you. For example, value of K is given 1.08 into 10 raised to power minus 2 is the value of K. Then what is the rate of reaction? Then rate of reaction will be equal to K. K value is 1.08 into 10 raised to power minus 2 into concentration of A, that is 0.8, into molar concentration of B 0.2, and you will find the rate of reaction by solving this. So what is law of mass action? It states that rate of reaction is directly proportional to the molar concentration of the reactant, and this K, it is known as rate constant. K is known as rate constant. K. And the rate of reaction directly depend upon the rate constant. If the value of K increases, if the value of K or rate constant increases, then the rate of the reaction also increases. Many times this question has been asked, what is the relation between the rate of reaction and the rate constant? So you will write the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the rate constant. With the increase in rate constant, the rate of reaction will increase. After this law of mass action, second point is rate law expression. This is not the general expression for the rate of reaction. पहले हमने किया था that A divided by delta T, delta A is equal to rate. We have done this. It was general rate of reaction. That was expression for the rate of reaction, general expression for rate of reaction. It is rate law expression. What is rate law expression? When the concentration terms are raised by certain powers. What are these powers and how we can calculate? It's a different topic. Here it is only what is rate law expression. For example, we know rate of reaction is equal to K into A and B. Okay, if we raise them with certain powers, these powers will be given to you. by raising the reactants with certain power, then it is known as rate law expression. It is a mathematical expression in which the concentration terms are raised by certain powers. You don't have to tell how these powers are calculated or how we can find this. Only just it's a definition, rate law expression, where the concentration terms are raised by certain powers. Third is your rate constant. ये हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं what is rate constant, but its definition is required now. We know rate of reaction is equal to K, that is known as rate constant, into A and B. Now there is one rule. You can use it at any point where you have to find the definition of the constant of proportionality. Like in the electrochemistry, we use this formula to find the definition of resistivity. We want the definition of K. Now what could be the definition of K? If I use means replace or find the put the value of A 1 and value of B also 1, okay, it means 1 means now rate of reaction is equal to K. It means rate constant can be defined as rate of reaction, or rate constant is equal to the rate of reaction when the concentration of the reactant is taken as 1 or unity. If you take the concentration of reactant as 1 or unity, then K will become equal to rate of reaction. So it's the definition. Rate constant is defined as rate of reaction when the concentration of A and B is taken as 1 or unity. So it is the definition of rate constant. And now we'll discuss about the order of reaction. What is order of reaction? We know rate of reaction is equal to K into A into B. It is by the law of mass action, which states that rate of reaction is equal to the product of concentration of reactant, and if we raise them by certain powers, then it is known as rate law expression. The sum of these powers. First, so what is the definition of order of reaction? The sum of powers by which concentration terms are raised, means those powers by which the reactant terms are raised is known as the order of reaction, and we cannot find or cannot calculate the powers or the value of powers by seeing the reaction. For example, a reaction is this: N2 plus 3H2 is equal to 2NH3. Okay. So by seeing the reaction, you can't find the value of the powers by which you have to raise them. Some students say, sir, okay, we'll raise this power as 1 and its power 3. It is wrong. We cannot find the value of these powers by seeing the journal reaction. These powers are calculated by the experimental method. In your syllabus, it is given in the form of the numericals. We'll see there how we can find the powers, but by seeing the reaction you can't find these orders or the powers. Now sum of powers by which concentration terms are raised is known as order of reaction, and first the definition can be asked in the board exam. What do you mean by the order of reaction? So simple is sum of the powers by which reactants are raised, but sometime numericals on this basis also given. For example, question is given like this: A raised by power 2 and plus B raised by power 1.5 is changing into 2C. This is the reaction and find the order for this rate of reaction. अब आपको इसका order निकालना है. Just the power of A is 2 and power of B is half, so 0.5 you can write also. So the order is 2.5 or 2.5. This is the order of reaction. Very simple. Just you add the powers. Sum of the powers is known as order of reaction. Now we have discussed one thing, that you cannot find the value of the order of reaction by seeing the reaction. By seeing the journal reaction you can't find its order, but one exception is here. Means in chemistry with every topic one exception is there, that's why same is here. In one condition you can find the order of reaction by seeing the reaction. For example, if same example I am taking, H2 plus N2 is equal to 2NH3, and to make it equal this is the reaction. But if this reaction is elementary, it should be given to you in the question also. Elementary reaction. If this reaction is elementary means that reaction which takes place in single step. Those reactions which occur in single step or are elementary reaction, in those reaction these coefficients are taken as the powers. It means the power of H2 here will be 3 and the power of N2 will be here 1, the order will be 4. But only in that condition, if this reaction is elementary or taking place in a single step, you cannot find by seeing the reaction also whether it is a elementary or complex reaction. Complex reaction takes place in more than one step. In those type of reaction you can't find this method to calculate the order of reaction. Now you will say, sir, every reaction takes place in single step. No, actually, for example, you have done one question in +1, that was the inorganic chemistry of the +2 question, mechanism of the changing the alcohol into ethene or ethene into alcohol. In that we have done, there were 3 steps, 1, 2 and 3, we will not discuss right now. In that reaction it was proved to you that a reaction was taking place in 3 steps. So a reaction can take place in 2, 3, 4, 5 steps also. If generally means very simple example I will give you. It is A plus B and changing into C, but it's not very simple. First A plus B will combine and then a transition phase will form. In this stage a very weak bond will form between the A and B. This bond is very much unstable and this step is very fast also, and then it will change into the permanent bonding and form the product. So for this transition phase takes place in the reaction, those occur in more than one step. So if any reaction in which transition phase is lacking or the reaction is taking place in single step, in those type of reaction you can find the order of reaction by seeing the journal reaction. Now means this type of question is not in the NCERT or in any book also, or it is not in the previous year questions also, but can be asked. For example, he will take a journal for equation like 3A plus 2B is equal to 2C plus 3D. It's a general equation he will give you in the question, and will say, assuming that the reaction is elementary or taking place in single step, what is the order of reaction? Then in that case these coefficients will be taken as the order of the reaction. So 3 plus 2, 5 will be the order of the reaction. So this is all for the order of reaction, and it's all over for the today. Tomorrow we'll discuss various type of the orders of the reactions. Okay, thank you.